everyone. Once again, welcome to AR Pro Academy. In the past, we have been discussing about various HODs, abilities, roles, and responsibility who are employed in after-sales activities. If you have not seen the previous videos, wherein we have covered about service manager, customer relationship manager, body shop manager, spare parts manager, please get into our AR Pro Academy videos and see those videos. Today, let us discuss the abilities, roles, and responsibility of a training manager. In my opinion, although the training manager is behind the screen, I think he plays a very vital role in effective, qualitative operation of the entire workshop. He is the person who builds the skills, who brings in the knowledge to the entire team. That means his importance is much more than most of the people around there. Now, what are all the abilities required or expected out of such a person who has been designated as training manager? Let us understand that. First of all, foremost, as normally I say, he has to be self-disciplined because a lot of people are observing him. He is kind of a guru. So people imbibe the qualities, what he demonstrates, what he expresses. So in that scenario, it becomes very important that he is highly disciplined. The next ability is he should be very passionate about knowledge transfer, training, upgrading people. This passion has to be there. Having a good knowledge does not mean he can share that knowledge in a very appropriate way if he doesn't have that passion with him. So this training manager should possess that kind of a mental orientation where he's always willing to groom people. He should have a good knowledge of systems because nowadays most of the OEM trainings happens online, and moreover many of the contents are available on internet. To make good use of this individual should be well conversant with all the operations of system. It becomes very important because in absence of that, he may lack in delivering what he expects to do or guide people where they want assistance in having this facility in place. This training manager must be very well organized. If he is organized, he can plan everything accordingly, and those plans can be executed effectively. Because of that, he should be organized. All his program should be in a very organized fashion. The training manager should be a great communicator, which is very important because most of the training, apart from the demonstration, it is what he communicates. How do he build a rapport with the people? How effectively he is being able to communicate? How effectively his thought and his experience can be brought into words? These are all very vital things. So the communication becomes very important aspect. So the training manager should be a great communicator. Now, with this, let us go to what are all duties of a training manager. What is the duties we entrust on training manager, or what are all the expectation we have from the training manager? Let us understand that. First of all, training manager should be able to effectively plan the trainings, both in-house and OEMs or any external training, in such a fashion that the regular operation of the workshop is not disturbed. It is minimized, because if the people are on training, that manpower is not available to workshop. So there might be some disturbance in the productivity. So he should plan in liaison with the service manager so that the workshop activity doesn't get disturbed, but the effective training happens. So he should be able to program that in a very, very organized fashion. The next responsibility of the training manager is to maintain a skill matrix. He has to understand, apart from his certification and all, he should be able to understand the ability of the each individual. What is his ability? What is his weakness? Like a SWOT analysis he has to do. And accordingly, if required, he has to participate in individual grooming as well. Apart from the classroom session, wherever it is required, he may involve himself in getting the personal challenges to be addressed. So that should be there. What is the next responsibility? He should, on a regular basis, periodically, say once in 15 days or a month, he should carry out a technical audit of the workshop. So by that, he can understand the needs of the training. When the needs of the training is understood, accordingly it can be programmed, and that training, if conducted according to that, it will be effective and useful to shop floor people. If that happens in such fashion, shop floor people themselves will volunteer to get more training, or they may give suggestion what is the training required. So that becomes a kind of a very, very conducive situation where training becomes effective and upgrading of people becomes very, very constructive. So that should be there. What is the next duty expected out of a training manager? Next ability of the training manager is he should be able to develop training contents, training models, training aids. Those things he should be able to develop himself, so that he can, with those amenities in place, with that assistance, he can extend a very good training to his people. The next duty, what comes to my mind is he should be participatory with the HR department to induct people. He should understand the ability of an individual, and qualitative induction can happen with his participation. So he should be participatory in that induction process as well. Next duty of the training manager is to program appropriately the OEM trainings. He should maximize the utilization of all available OEM trainings to upgrade his people. What is the next duty of the training manager? Last and most important, it is also have a lot of bearing on morale of the entire team. He should be able to conduct healthy competitions from time to time in-house. Also, he should, say for example, regular skill fest, where rewards and awards can be given to best people in the team. So that sets in a very healthy competition within the team, and they will be able to, with that competition setting in, people will try to upgrade themselves to see that they are also recognized. So those kind of activities we should be able to conduct in a regular interval. Now, these are all some of the duties which we can identify, which is in relation with the training manager. Now, what are all the amenities available for him to conduct these all activities? First of all, if the strength and the training requirement warrants, he may have assistance to extend some demonstration part of it, some practical training, things like that. So he can have it. Then he should have a very good infrastructure for training. Because training, most of the time, I see many places, they have facilities, but there will be a lot of shortcoming in these facilities. A very good audio visual arrangement should be there. A training hall, furnitured training facility should be there. Now, those facilities becomes very important to impart a qualitative training. So these are all. This is the some of the amenities. What is the next amenity which a training manager could expect? Training manager, it's always there will be a challenge because pairing people for training might be at times difficult for the service people. So he has to have a good liaison with the service team so that he can get people, the required people for training in a very organized fashion. It cannot be one-sided. It has to be participatory. The service people should feel the need of the training. Accordingly, he should program, and there is to be a very good coordination to get the people trained. So this is some of the amenities he may expect. Now, to conclude, I have said already, I have spoken extensively in my previous video wherein I was in Reva. If you have not seen, please go to this video, and you can understand what is the importance of training even more. I have expressed my thoughts over there. So with this background, training should not be, I once again let me reiterate this one, training should not be never felt as an expense. That is a crime. I would like to repeat it. It should be seen as an investment, because if you train people, they will give you better results. So it should be in that fashion taken. The next thing is training, what I think is also a tool for retention of good people, because when we train people, there will be always aspiration to move forward. With that, they will be grooming themselves, wherein they will be opening that opportunity. By that, the retention can enhance. Before closing, what I could say is training is a long-term activity. You cannot expect anything from training, a short duration results. It's not possible. It doesn't happen. If you have been training continuously for a period of time, that effect will show up progressively. So training should be continuity. And moreover, in that current scenario, what we get as a raw material from the institutes, your educational establishment, all those people has to be reshaped, regroomed to suit our operation. Because of that, also training becomes very important. So with this, let me conclude. Thank you very much. Be safe. Keep smiling.